Hello boys and girls, it's Aunty Mimmi here. Today we've got another fun Postman Pat book. Our Postman Pat book today is called Bonnie. Sounds fun, doesn't it? If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please do so now. Then sit back, get comfortable and let's begin. Come and say hello to Bonnie the dog. Bonnie is Mrs. Goggins' new pet, a playful West Highland Terrier. Visitors to the post office can't resist her snowy white fur and waggy tail. But this bold little dog is ready for much more than just cuddles. Bow wow wow, shh, Bonnie dear, chuckled Mrs. Goggins. It's only Pat and Jess. Bonnie bounded over to say hello. Morning, Mrs. Goggins, said Pat, pulling a doggy choc out of his pocket. Hello, Bonnie, I brought you a present. The treat was gone in seconds. Bow wow, woof. Jess meowed happily to Bonnie. He'd been given a yummy cat chew for breakfast. Pat and Mrs. Goggins started to sort the day's post while Jess took a nap on the counter. Bonnie, called Mrs. Goggins, please can you fetch my reading glasses? Bonnie wagged her tail and trotted off. In seconds she was back, gently holding the glasses. You've got her well trained, admired Pat. Mrs. Goggins nodded. Ouch, she's a clever wee doggy. It was time to start the delivery round. We've got a packed post bag today, said Pat. Jess leapt down from the counter, making Bonnie jump and bark with excitement. The cat and dog playfully scampered around Pat's legs. You two can chat later, winked Pat. Come on, Jess. 2 hours later, Pat and Jess pulled up outside Ted Glen's watermill. The wheels turning quickly today, shouted Pat over the sound of gushing water. Ted nodded. Heavy rainfall last night, see? Jess was transfixed, watching the paddles swirl round and round until... plop! Jess fell in. He spluttered and meowed in the water, but Pat and Ted couldn't hear a thing. Where's Jess got to, wondered Pat, after he'd handed over Ted's mail. Poor Jess was nowhere to be seen. Bow wow 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 woof! Something must be up, said Ted, scratching his head. That sounds like Bonnie. It was Bonnie out for a walk. The little dog was barking noisily and pulling at the lead with all her might. Now, what is it, dear? Said Mrs. Goggins, clutching at her shawl. Looks to me like she's pointing to the mill, said Ted. Pat understood in a flash. It must be Jess. There he was, splashing around in the choppy water. Hold on, Jess, cried Pat, frantically trying to reach him with a stick. Grrr, Bonnie started to bite and pull on her lead. Use the lead, Pat, said Mrs. Goggins. Holding on to Ted, Pat carefully dangled Bonnie's lead into the stream. Jess instantly caught it with his claw. Everyone sighed as a very wet cat was lifted out of the water. Thank goodness, said Pat, giving Jess a cuddle. Jess was safe, but Bonnie kept on barking. This time she was tugging at her pink tartan coat. OK, girl, said Pat. Thank you. He gently unclipped Bonnie's coat and wrapped it round the shivering cat. Jess purred gratefully. What a bright pup, said Ted. She must like you a lot, eh? Bonnie helped Pat with the last few deliveries, while Jess went back to the post office to warm up. The little terrier saved the day, said Pat, when they'd finished. Bonnie woofed happily at her new friend. She really is a clever wee doggy, smiled Mrs. Goggins. Jess couldn't agree more. Not only was she a clever dog, she was a kind one too. Well, that was a fun book today, wasn't it, boys and girls? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. As always, be kind to one another, look after one another, and try and have some fun every single day. Until next time, bye-bye.